so I was ready to go get something to eat. But listen, y'all, I want to share with y'all real quick before I go. It's not gonna be long, I promise. Some of the tactics that I used, and I'm not saying these are tactics that combat the narc or to help you control the narc, but these are tactics that can help you get discarded, because that's what used to happen to me all the time. But at the same time, they can be defense mechanisms. Now, you guys that don't know about Gray Rock, some of y'all, most of y'all probably already know about it. I'm just gonna go through it. For the ones that don't know, you can go look this stuff up on YouTube, on Google, whatever the case may be. It means that you exhaust your energy and you allow them to run off of their own fuel, okay, without because it takes energy, to deal with a narc. You have to give them your attention. You have to address everything. You have to ask them questions that make them feel like, hey, they're the center of the world at the moment, and nothing else matters, as long as they're around you. So Gray Rock is just a way that you withdraw your energy, and that way that allows them to run off of their fuel, right? Okay, so that's that. All right, so Gray Rock, there's something that I used personally. I don't know how many people have done this. I just went back and thought about my experiences. The first thing I did, I assumed that all narcs are hypochondriacs. And hypochondriacs, if you guys don't know, if you ask them if anything is wrong with them, it doesn't matter what day, what time, they'll do what they want to do, but it's always something wrong with them. It's always some kind of problem. It's always something. I mean, it's always something to just knock you off of your day to day, to where you'll have to back off of what you're doing to cater to them because they're quote unquote sick, all right, or quote unquote not feeling well, or just whatever the case may be. And so I used to ask my narc questions like, how did you sleep last night, or how was your day, or how are you feeling today? And I would ask her those questions early in the morning, and I noticed that I used to get the same routine answer. It was always a problem. So I stopped asking. I stopped asking. Stop asking, because they don't even indulge with us the way that we try to indulge with them. A lot of times, if we don't make conversation, it's not going to be much of a conversation, right? So stop trying to indulge with them. Don't even ask. Who cares? Because it's going to always be a problem, right? Why should you live your life solving somebody else's problems? You have problems of your own. You have to have your own time. You have to take care of yourself, and anybody that's in a relationship with you will stand behind that and support that, right? Somebody healthy. So that's number one. Assume that they're all hypochondriacs. Number two, the second thing I used to do, I used to use my narc's addiction against her. All right, and I say that to say, I didn't have much money. I didn't have much. Now, I was a great supply. I had pretty much the party. What I call a party, I had it. But I know I paid attention over the years to this person, right? Because I knew something was wrong. And I noticed that, okay, everybody has levels, but I noticed I was more like, okay, I would rather see her passed out and sleep on the couch, you know what I'm saying, like that, instead of having to hear her mouth. So I knew if I bought and I said this in one of my old videos, y'all, if I bought 2 pints of vodka, she would talk and be in a manic. And it was the same conversation over and over again when she got drunk or whatever. Same conversation, same stuff over and over again. Even the kids got tired of hearing it, to be honest. But anyway, she would talk and be, kind of manic, and the more she drank, it would turn to aggression. But after aggression, she pretty much tapped out. So I went from buying 2 pints or a fifth to buying a gallon. And the only thing, I would just look at her pass out. And her mother would come get the kids every weekend. So sometimes she would have company and just pass out on them. And I knew it was going to happen. So I'd be up trying to tell these that, hey, look, the night's over with. Because then, when she passed out, I go do what I want to do. I used to go just do what I want to do. Yeah, so I would use that. Just, you know, that was her addiction, so it was her weakness, you know, and that was a means of survival. Like, that was the only time that I was gonna get away from her. And when I would come back at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, she'll still be right there, passed out on the couch. Yeah, but it was a defense mechanism. It wasn't anything that I was trying to do on purpose. It was one of my only means to survive. Like, even if I wanted to go get something to eat, or if I wanted to go by my mama's house, because I can go by my mama's house at whatever time, or my brother's house, and just get with them and say hey to whoever and whatever. I used to just do that. Yup, come in the morning and just act like, you know, all right, that's one. The third thing that I suggest y'all do is deviate from your routine, okay? Change your routine. Don't do the same stuff over and over again. When they call, you have a routine. If you don't have a routine, they're going to give you a routine. So don't give them that, man. Don't give them that option. Go ahead and occupy your own space. Like, go ahead and control everything. Like, listen, deviate from what you normally do. Do something different. Yeah, do something different. Yeah, deviate from what you normally do. Okay? Go for a walk. You don't have to go shopping. And if you go shopping, don't tell them. Your joy is their pain. But definitely have you something to do. And even if you don't have anything to do but sit somewhere, and don't let them FaceTime you, because that's how they can see what you're doing, and that's like a control type of thing that they use. Don't let them FaceTime you. And don't let them, because mine hoovered me with that FaceTime stuff, I ain't gonna lie. But I knew what it was, you know. But just make up a routine. Like, I used to just make up something to do. Sometimes I'd be sitting at the park not doing nothing. Sometimes I'd be working out. Sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I'd be just doing what I want to do, you know. So deviate from the normal routine. All right, and just know that if you can change, like, think about it like a math problem. Like, if one number changes in a math problem when you're solving the problem, it throws the whole equation off. So that's what you do when you deviate from your day-to-day routine. You throw the narc off, because they think that they can control you based on the circumstances that they know. Look, this is what this person is doing. They're not doing anything. They'll do this for me. I need this done. I don't have to be bothered with this. They supposed to do that anyway. I'm entitled. I'm a narc, baby. You know how they are, y'all. Y'all know how they are. So, yeah, those are a couple of things that I did in order to combat the narc. And I'm not saying come back, just I got discarded over doing stuff like that. Yeah, changing everything, already having an agenda. Man, they don't know how to respond to that. They gonna discard you so fast. They gonna throw you away. They throw me away all the time. Then they come right back in and throw me away. I not only did I have a narcissistic, y'all gotta keep following me. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly who else was narcissistic that I grew up with. And he's still narcissistic. I love him, but I know how to deal with him. Y'all know how to deal with him. And he's the person that gives me a lot of information now. He doesn't know that I run a channel like this, but I listen when he talks, because I know who and what he is. I'm sorry about this, y'all, but I know what he is, who he is, or whatever. So y'all take care of yourselves, man. Don't get caught up in their foolishness. All right, I'm ready to go get something to eat, y'all. 8 minutes, 9 minutes. All right, peace. Love y'all.